Hello and welcome to another ideaSPACE craft along with the Public Library of Brookline. My name is Christy and I'm a reference and technology librarian at the Brookline Village Library, and I'm here today in our ideaSPACE to show you all how to make your own mosaic picture frame. Let's get started. Is this your first Public Library of Brookline to-go program? Here's how it works. Each to-go kit comes complete with everything you need to follow along with an awesome DIY project and video or written instructions created by one of your local librarians. The best part, absolutely no due dates. You can keep everything included in your kit. Visit brklib.com/events to find out what and when our next project will be. Today's project will take most makers about an hour to complete, plus about 13 hours total drying time. Here's what you'll find inside this month's kit. 1 wooden picture frame and dowel stand, 1 bag cement mix, 1 wooden stirrer, 1 bag mosaic tiles, and 1 tube of adhesive. From home, you'll also need a pencil, a ruler, a mixing container, and a measuring spoon. Take a moment to gather your materials and then we'll get started. Before we start tiling, we have some prep work to do using your ruler, pencil, and picture frame. We'll start by getting the center of the frame out of the way. Pry back the metal tabs at the back of your frame using your fingers or the wooden stirrer from your kit, and remove the cardboard from the center of the frame. Set this piece aside for later use in the project. Now press the metal tabs back down so the frame can lie flat on your work surface. In order to space the tiles evenly, it can be helpful to draw grid lines on the front of your frame. The picture frame in your kit is about 20 centimeters or 8 inches square, and the tiles in your kit are about 2 centimeters or 3/4 of an inch square. So to space the tiles evenly, we'll want to create a grid with 4 millimeter or 1/8 an inch gaps for grout. To get started, mark the center of your picture frame, then make 2 more marks about 2 millimeters or 1/16 of an inch on either side of that point. Repeat this on the other end of your frame, then connect both sets of outside marks using your ruler. From these 2 lines, alternate marking points 2 centimeters and 4 millimeters towards the outside edges of your frame, then connect each set into lines. Rotate your frame 90 degrees and repeat this step perpendicular to your original markings. Once you've finished creating your grid lines, take out the mosaic tiles and adhesive from your kit and begin experimenting with different layouts on your frame. The white and gray tiles in your kit have both smooth and textured sides. You can use either or both sides face up on your design. You can arrange the tiles randomly, like I do in this video, or create stripes, shapes, or patterns. You can even choose to only tile part of your frame. Once you're happy with your pattern, flip the cap on your adhesive to puncture the seal and begin gluing your tiles to the frame. Don't worry if some of your grid lines are still showing. They'll be covered by grout in the next step. Allow the tile adhesive to dry for at least an hour before you begin grouting, and be sure to touch each tile on your frame to ensure that it is firmly adhered to the surface before getting started. You may also want to put down some scrap paper to protect your work surface. Take out the bag of cement included in your kit. If you have a container you don't mind getting messy, you may want to empty the cement into that for mixing. If you're new to mixing cement, this will also allow you to reserve a bit of the extra dry mix as backup in case you add too much water. Otherwise, you can do all the mixing in the back. However you've decided to mix your cement, start by adding about 1 tablespoon of tap water to the mix, then stir until incorporated. Your cement will probably still be pretty dry at this point. Now add a bit more water, 1/4 to 1/2 a tablespoon at a time, until the mix is fully moistened and about the consistency of pancake batter. When you're happy with your mix, pour the cement back into the bag included in your kit and double check that there aren't any dry spots left. Now use a pair of scissors to snip one corner of your plastic bag to form a spout, just like you would an icing bag. Carefully begin drizzling cement mix between the tiles in your mosaic until all the gaps are filled. Do your best to avoid getting a lot of grout on the surface of your tiles, but don't worry too much. The cement in your kit stays water soluble after drying, so you'll have a chance to tidy up your finished project later. When your project is fully grouted, let the cement set for at least 12 hours before proceeding to the final step. Once your cement is fully dry, it's time to do some final tidying up on your frame. Dampen a few paper towels or a washcloth with tap water, and one by one polish the surfaces of each of the tiles in your project until any stray grout is removed. Next, snap off any big cement drips from the back side of your frame. If you want the edges of your frame to be totally smooth, you can use a craft or kitchen knife, sandpaper, or a metal file, or just some more damp rags to smooth out the edges of the picture frame. When you're happy with your picture frame, you can use the cardboard insert you removed at the beginning of the project as a guide to cut a photo or piece of art to fit the frame. Pry the metal tabs back up on the back of the frame, insert your image and the cardboard backing, then press the tabs back down. If you'd like your frame to stand on its own, simply insert the small dowel rod into the hole in the back of your frame to serve as a stand. Thank you all so much for crafting with us today. We would love to see what you made with your kit, so please feel free to share your project with us on social media at BRKLIB using the hashtag #MakeYourOwnStory. The Craft-Along program is generously sponsored by the Friends of the Brookline Public Library. From all of us here at the library, we wish you very happy making. Bye-bye.